What is up, guys, and welcome back to the DocMack car channel. Today what I'm going to show you is how to change your car's battery without losing your vehicle settings. So for those of you who do not know, when you remove your car battery for an extended period of time, usually over 15 to 30 minutes, you can lose the settings in your vehicle. So the settings lost can be from the ECU, it can be radio codes and your personal settings in the vehicle. So some symptoms will be the car will be running sluggish, or it may even stall at the traffic light. So today's video I'm going to show you how to overcome that just before you change the battery, and this will apply to vehicles from 1996 through to the current year. So without further ado, let me get into it. But before I get into that one, I do a lot of car how to DIY videos, so if you never want to miss any of my car videos, consider subscribing and hit that notification bell. It's free to subscribe, and for those of you who would like to support me on Patreon, please do so. Alright guys, so this is what you call a memory minder, and its purpose for the vehicle is to provide some temporary power to your vehicle while your battery has been taken out. Think of this one as a CMOS battery for a computer. So this is what will keep your settings while you remove your battery. Now it's a relatively easy product to use, and there are two versions of it. There's one which plugs into your cigarette lighter, and there's the other one which actually plugs into your OBD2 port. Now the one I'm using today is the cigarette lighter version. Without further ado, let me get into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wrapping off this one, and then I'm going to plug it directly into the cigarette lighter, and we're going to see what happens. If this does work, then the current time when I start the vehicle will be the same time as the current time then. So if you look at that one, I'm not sure if you can see it, it says 12:52 p.m. Now when I plug it back in, it should be the current local time. Okay, without further ado, let me get into it. Okay guys, so I have it now plugged in. There you can see that's the battery, and you can see there's a LED light there. Now I'm going to plug it directly in here. I'm going to plug it in there. Okay, so it's currently inside the cigarette lighter socket. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the bonnet and I'm going to unplug the battery. Alright, and then I'm going to leave that one aside. Alright guys, this has been approximately 25 minutes since I've unplugged the battery and plugged my gadget in, the memory minder. And let's see if at all this works now. So it's 25 minutes in. Okay, so we're gonna put that down and I'm going to tighten it. Alright guys, so the time is currently 1:21 p.m. And if you look at the clock on my vehicle, the time says 1:21 p.m. So there you go, it has retained its memory settings. As you can see, the clock is exactly the same. That indicates that the settings has been saved and nothing has been erased. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start the vehicle back up. Like so. Then I'm going to turn it off. That started up. Now what I'm going to do is the battery is still plugged in, and I'm going to get that battery removed. That's the one. I'm not sure if you can see it properly. It's a bit of a weird camera angle. Okay, so I've pulled that one out, and I can then put my own accessories back in, and then I'm going to give the vehicle a start up. Alright, and then I'm just going to give it a small drive to see if there are any issues at all. So I'm going to go backwards. The tachometer is not actually fluctuating up and down. That shows that the ECU has retained its settings. Alright guys, if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe, share it with your friends, and support me on Patreon. Thanks, guys. Cheers.